What's up, ladies? Wait till some more people get up in here. Happy Saturday. What's up? The Empress is in the building, baby. What's going on, everybody? I know y'all missed me. I was off one weekend. I don't know if any of y'all remember this song right here. This is back in the 80s. You had to be an 80s kid to remember this one. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. What's up? What's up, PA? How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing very well this Saturday, darlings. What's going on, Precise? How's everybody doing? We let some more people get up in here. I know I came on here a surprise today. I have been going back and forth on whether or not if I want to continue doing this show because I have gotten into other things, a lot more other things that I want to do, which is on a more intellectual basis. So I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing this particular show. And I know y'all love me hanging out on the Saturdays and things like that, but I have been in my books as of late. Y'all have to understand I was a nerd, good looking nerd, but a nerd back when I was in school. So now that when I get into things, I really obsess and get into them. So I've been reading a whole lot of different stuff like that. And I've actually been having a good time in my books. Y'all gotta understand, I'm a nerd. And I was a good nerd and a smart ass woman when it came down to it. I graduated magna cum laude in at least 3 of the colleges that I went to. Okay, in the universities that I went to. So when it comes down to stuff that I really want to learn, I do learn it backwards and forwards. But I know you're not ready for me to leave or for anybody to leave, but I'm beginning to wonder. I'm re-evaluating a lot of things going on in my life right now, and this is one of them. I keep going back and forth, and I like this to be fun and not a job, and it hasn't been a job hanging out with you all at all. But also, too, I haven't been seeing a lot of quality dramas coming out of China right now. I have not been seeing I think right now the only thing that's holding me together with Asian dramas altogether has been Korean dramas too. And they have been okay, but I'm beginning not to be able to trust a lot of our Korean dramas as well because I looked at one that was rated on Viki 9.7 and I watched this shit for at least they had 11 episodes up there. I watched all the way up to 9 episodes and I'm sitting up and asking myself, how the hell did he get a 9.7? Because not that I don't like this actress. Actually, I was looking forward to seeing her level of range that she had in acting. This is the same actress that was inside The Devil Judge as the police officer. She's inside Denali and the Cocky Prince. And honestly, it could have been a really good show. It's just that it's got a lot of unnecessary shit inside of it as far as I'm concerned. They drowning out a whole bunch of stuff. And it's like, okay, you get in the beginning of this, you think 2 people are going to eventually who meet each other, like each other, and then they got to go their separate ways. They finally get a chance to meet each other again. And you think this is going to be like a romance out of this world type drama. And then it turns out to be some other extra shit that's just like, yeah, and I was sitting up here saying to myself, how the hell did this get to be a 9.7 on Viki? So I'm beginning to wonder and question whether or not Viki lying or somebody paying them to give them kind of ratings because that show is nowhere near 9.7, a 9.7, period, at all. Yeah, I am thinking about leaving Jeremiah's Play Zone. I really am. I'm getting more into, like I said, the intellectual part of my studying and stuff like that. And like I said, I was a really good student when I was in college, and there was a reason why I was magna cum laude, baby. Reason why that most people like, why didn't you get into becoming an attorney and things like that? And that was because I was very good at studying. I was very good at learning different things backwards and forwards, and I'm learning quite a bit. And it takes up a majority of my time during the week, to be honest with you. And me being in books, I mean, if you looked at my dining room table, you thought I was studying for the bar. That's how deep this has gotten for me. So I'm still playing back and forth with the idea of continuing the channel or possibly letting it go, and stuff like that. So, what's going on, Miss Verna? And things. Miss Verna knows it's Miss Verna's voice actually that keeps echoing in my head saying saying what it told me. It's like, go ahead, quit playing that. So I'm going back and forth on that inside my own self. But other than that, like I said, I'm having a hard time finding quality dramas. I find myself going back to old dramas that I have already watched, and things like that. I'm in Korean drama VO more than I am in Chinese drama VO, to be honest with you. I don't know if a lot of you all are feeling the same way when it comes down to certain dramas, but I haven't found anything that's worth me sitting there and throwing my whole day away watching as of yet. I'm still watching Lovers of a Red Sky, which I am just totally, totally, totally here for. Every time they upload another episode, I am 100% there for that. It's just that the prince that wants, I think it's called Magwan or whatever his name is inside of him, honey, girl, he's just so he is. If I was a demon, I wouldn't want to be in him either because he's just too thirsty in this. And Lovers in the Red Sky, I swear he wants that demon up in him worse than a lonely bitch wants a dick. I'm just like, really? God, it's just sad. It is just I don't understand what they doing to his character. But that prince in the Lover's Sky, the other one, the mean prince, not the one that's actually supposed to be the prince. That's supposed to be the crown prince is going to be, crowned as the daddy wants the crown prince. It's just sad. It's just sad. I ain't never seen nobody want a demon inside of them so bad inside Lovers of Red Sky. And it's just pathetic. It really is. It's just really pathetic. I'm like, all the times I've ever been lonely, if I ever appeared this way, I would never want to be appearing that way to anybody in the world. But I digress on that one. All I gotta say is Love in a Red Sky is really good. I love this show. Like I said, my only issue that I'm having with it is that they're not uploading these episodes quick enough for me, and it's getting on my damn nerves personally. You gotta wait 4 days to get what 1 or 2 episodes. It's ridiculous. It says China's going through some shit. Oh, I know they're going through some shit, girl. I know. I've been watching. Don't think I don't watch my news from other places internationally. I still do. It's just on this channel. We have a few ladies that get beside their fucking self with their goddamn comments and beside themselves with emailing me shit. And at times, you know what? Y'all know how I am. I will go off on your ass and let you have it and tell you I got time today. I got time. In fact, you could call me and tell me what the fuck your problem is. But see, I'm trying to break out of that. I'm trying to get out of my attitude. You know what I'm saying? But you have some people that don't, if you're not with their political stance, if you're not with their stance on how they see things internationally, I'm a firm believer we can agree to disagree. Everybody sees things from different points of views, but I have a problem when you just got a thumbs down somebody's fucking video because they don't go along with what the fuck you talking about. I really do have a problem with that. I feel like everybody is an adult and people have the right to their own opinion. On here, it's my opinion. Everybody on here in the Maymays will tell you may not agree with everything that I say, and that's fine. I am here for adult debating, but I'm not here for this, communist type attitude of go our way or the highway or, or things like that. I'm not here for that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to that on my channel, no, I'm not doing any of that. But I do watch a lot of my international news, and I know China's going through some shit. China been soggy, and I'm being nice about it. It's been underwater for a fucking year, y'all. The floods all over the goddamn place. The Yangtze River been tearing shit up. Them people got some serious damn problems over there, and I understand it has disturbed everything. going on as far as from their entertainment to the way things normally work. So I truly do understand that China's going through some shit right now, and their government is trying to hold shit together the same way this government's trying to hold shit together. Because quiet is kept, our government is not telling people the reason why we got a labor shortage is because a lot of motherfuckers are dead. Everybody ain't got enough money to be laying off jobs. I know that for a fact. A lot of motherfuckers got to be dead, and they not saying exactly how many people died past this fucking pandemic. Because there is no way that you got certain jobs offering double the amount that they would normally pay for people to do the job. Delivery drivers getting paid $30 an hour and shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? These were jobs that you could barely get people on. Now you couldn't get a job on some of these jobs like this. Now they just all open, anybody can get a job. Right now it is a laborer's market. That means people who need a job, you can get a job right now. My sister now is making $120 a motherfucking hour, doing shit that she been doing for less than that. CNAs, I done seen CNAs getting paid $45 an hour. What the fuck? Okay, and if you go someplace else out of town because they need your help, they paying you even more money. So it's like, where the hell did the workers go? Everybody did not get a PPP loan. Everybody didn't get all of this money that so-called the government gave. Where the fuck did the workers go? The workers are no longer on the earth, baby. They dead than a motherfucker right now. And they ain't telling people that shit. Says Marcus said it's a good phase that China goes through so often. That's, you know what? China's going through all this censorship shit, and then they're also going through major problems inside their own land. And they not gonna sit up there and say that because they don't want to appear to be weak. But the reality is, anybody with a phone or the internet service can go and look on the weather channels and seeing exactly what's going on in their neck of the woods. And it ain't cute. India getting fucked up too with all these different floods. You have France getting their ass whooped with it in certain parts. All kinds of different things are happening all around the world, and people are not saying anything about it. They just act like, oh, the day is just fine. Everything is just cool, and it's not. It's far from it. America's having issues with their delivery as far as getting product all around the United States. Some of the what do you call it? Some of those areas where the loading docks where we get things from all over the world are sitting with containers full of shit rotting, or either they just can't be sent to the stores all over the place because there's not enough drivers to do this shit. What happened to the drivers, especially if you're inside of a truck? You and that motherfucker by yourself. All you got to do is drive the shit somewhere. Where did the workers go? Nobody wants to say anything because nobody wants to sit up here and make everybody wake up out of their fucking dreams to sit up here and say, oh, wait a minute, that many people died? Yes, bitch, that many motherfuckers died. They're not saying anything. There's a worker shortage for a reason. All these people ain't independently wealthy. I know I'm not. I know half the people that I know are not independent wealthy. They're just no longer with us anymore. And they're not going to say that, because to say that means this shit is worse than they said it was. Okay? And now you got a lot of people saying, fuck this situation with, as far as I'm concerned, the hokey pokey, because it ain't stopping nothing. Ain't shit stop. People still get sick. People still dying. They gave you this line, oh, if you take it, it ain't going to make you that sick, and you'll keep you out of the hospital. Bullshit. 20 motherfuckers here that set up here and told on their asses up in Cook County, like, hey, fully hokey poked, and motherfuckers died like a motherfucker right there. So that's bullshit that they've been selling. They're not telling you this stuff. And they don't want to tell you this because that means you're going to have to be extra motherfucking careful out here going to work every day. And they don't want that in your mind. They want you to be carnally and temporarily secure in your so-called security. Okay, they want you to be thinking that everything is good so you can keep doing what you're doing. You understand? That you can go to work and act like the world is getting back on point, and it's not. It's not back where it needs to be, and it's not going to be that way. And instead of them telling motherfuckers, get your head right, get your head tight, stay on point as far as your comings and your goings, who you interact with, because this shit ain't over with. No, they come in with a whole nother conversation that makes no sense. They come with a whole nother conversation. Even Dr. Fauci, people tired of that motherfucker. They are tired of him. They want him fired. They're working hard to fire that motherfucker. They want his ass gone. They're like, we don't want to hear no more you got to say, bro. Everything you had to say just fucked up. So they really don't want nothing to do with him. They don't want nothing to do with Biden. They tired of the lies. And at some point, people are going to get tired of being lied to, and they're going to want to know what's really good. And they don't want to tell you that. They want you to stay in this la-la land, go back to sleep. As long as you sleep, you ain't going to bother us mode. And what they're not telling you is that France, Australia, Britain, a lot of places are sitting up here protesting every day against these so-called, what do you call it, passes that you got to get to be able to travel. This is not a game. These people are not sitting at home going along with the program. In America, it just appears that way because um they're not reporting on it. They're not reporting on the shit. But things are happening all over the place. They're just not saying it. And they're giving you this false sense of security that everything is okay. And it's not okay. But you got to be a person that looks past your regular CNN or MSN or Fox News to understand most shit is going on than a little bit. But what they're not going to be able to hide coming up very soon is the fact that the worker shortage is not just in America, it's everywhere. It's just not here. It's everywhere. You understand? So, as far as I'm concerned, when you all start looking past things and not being scared of it, see, the problem is everybody's so scared of shit. I'm a firm believer, and I take my fucking shock or whatever's wrong, bad news, straight to the head like I take my vodka, baby. I don't want you to sugarcoat it with nothing. I don't want you to break it up with a chaser, none of that shit. Just tell me what the fuck is going on so I know how to move from here. They don't believe that the American public or anybody on the planet that is a citizen of this place can handle the truth. And the truth is that your security that you think you have does not exist. You found that out when this shit happened with your jobs. These motherfuckers can tell you at any time, go home and sit down. Then what do you have? You understand? And that's where a lot of people are stuck at right now. They don't know what to do. And a lot of people are getting upset and quitting on these jobs because there's a lot of work. When there is a worker shortage, there's a lot of work that goes on to people who are trying to be team players and keep this motherfucker floating. They going through all kind of shit. People cussing them out on the phone. People not, assholes that coming to work with an attitude because they got to do more work than what they used to doing. There's a lot that goes with that shit, y'all. You don't understand. And some people saying, look, I'm too old for this shit. I'm not going to deal with this. And they going home. Okay? So when it comes down to these dramas and things like that we watch to keep ourselves entertained, I'm going to be honest with you. If we having issues like that in our regular world, what makes you think China's not going through it too? What's up, Miss? That's Miss. Hey, that's Brenda. Ain't seen her in a long time, honey. But I hope you are doing well, Miss Brenda from Germany, and Lorraine, and all these other ladies that are here. Like I said, I am happy that you all hang out with me every Saturday and everything. But like I said, I'm not seeing nothing quality coming out of China. And sadly enough, if it is a phase that they're going through right now, then so be it. But right now, honestly, I see that a lot of their areas have not recovered. In the acting area have not recovered. And I can't see how they could. You've got certain areas that are submerged in water where they do act out at inside of some of the remote areas where they do their shows at. So yeah, some things would be put on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? I'm completely and utterly a firm believer in that if weather's affecting certain things, then yes, sex and things like that are going to be affected. People being able to get around is going to be affected. And then on top of that, you're still dealing with the pandemic, because from what I understand, China has shut down the schools as well as a lot of other things because they're getting another spike again inside of the area of CV. So at the end of the day, I'm not exactly sure how they're gonna cope with this, and even America ain't making shit. I mean, look at our movie area. Have you seen our movie area? I haven't seen a damn thing other than Cruella that was worth seeing in the movie entertainment area. The American movie entertainment area is just dead as far as I'm concerned. Super dead. And a lot of your stars are now moving out of California. So, and they're keeping that on the down low. They're moving out of California and going to Dubai. A lot of your wealthy folks are leaving a lot of these nations and going to Dubai because they can do more technological type things. All kind of shit is going on, but they not telling you about it. They got your ass sitting up here screaming about a pandemic, but they're not telling you the other important things that are happening around this that may affect us. So at the end of the day, I know, and all I can do, and same thing with me, diaries, I look at the Korean area because they the only ones putting out quality product right now. And some of it is becoming, I'm gonna be honest with you, kind of stupid. I done seen too many dramas that's just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? You can't stay a teenager forever, and you can't be in college forever. So you're not appealing to your vast groups of people. You know what I'm saying? But they are doing the best that they can, and that's where people are turning to find dramas that are worth watching, and those are your Korean dramas right now. They've got Front Street, and if I was them, I would put out my very best right now instead of waiting. I would use this as the time for us to take over the world right now. I would be a Binky in the Brain type producer. We're gonna put out all of our best shit right now and take this over while China is down. We're gonna do what we need to do to bring it up. And that would go the same for anything that's inside Taiwan too, to be honest with you. In Taiwanian dramas, I would be throwing everything I got good up there to win some of the viewers from the Chinese drama area over to my area. But that's just me in business. That's how I would look at it. This is the time for them to strike right now. Why China is down and not putting out anything, because all they got to do is get off their ass and quit playing around and let Arthur Chen and Leo Wu's Immortality come out, and they would be right back on top, just like that. Just like that. But they're not going to do that, especially for the winter. So I'm not sure how they're going to do it. It says, we know that China is slow now. It says, do we know why China is slow? It says those teenage drivers, nothing doubt. The China is slow because of what's happening in their country right now, girl. They got a lot of natural catastrophes happening. And that's affecting a lot of probably the sets and the places that they would go to film. I have no doubt that would do that, because a lot of places film out in those remote areas where there's a lot of mountains and things. You never know what's happening to what has happened to the actual sets themselves, where they actually do the filming, whether or not those places have been inundated with water. You don't know. There's been a lot of flooding there, and that flooding did not seem to go nowhere too soon. And on top of that, with flooding comes a whole nother group of problems, which you have mold, standing water, all kind of crazy shit. Some people ain't gonna come in no place where it's been flooded and then you got actual mold on the wall. That can make people sick. So you never know all the things that they're dealing with and why it's taking a toll on them. Let's see. But other than that, that's all I've seen so far. But as far as me continuing the show, like I said, I've been studying a whole lot, and I want to continue to do that, and that has gotten my attention. I've been reading quite a bit. I mean, by the time I turn around, by the time I get finished doing what I have to do for the regular part of my day, then I get to reading. I'm usually up reading till about maybe 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. So that is taking place of my Chinese dramas, to be honest with you. So, like I said, I've been thinking back and forth, and I go back and forth about it a lot. So I'm not, y'all ain't ready yet, and I'm not ready to let y'all go yet either. So that's the right reason why I say I keep kicking the idea around. When I do come up with the actual answer or decision, I will definitely let you all know in advance. It says, oh, Jeremiah's Place, they cracking down on male actors looking effeminate in BL dramas, which are the ones highly anticipated. Yes, I know, that censoring shit. That censoring shit is getting on my nerves because I'm going to be honest with you. Look, you're going to have gay people in this society. You cannot get rid of them. They're not going any fucking where no more than straight people are going any fucking where. Gay people have been around from the beginnings of the world. This is not no new shit. Okay, people gonna love who they gonna fucking love. Okay, and they may not be, Jim and Nancy. All right, they may be John and Kevin. All right, or Shirley and Laura. It may fucking happen that way. Love is love. Even God don't. From what I've been reading, God don't even give a damn about that as long as you follow His damn 10 Commandments. He don't care. Okay, a couple of His damn disciples was gay, and they keep that shit out the Bible. There's a lot of shit I've been reading about. The one that everybody liked a lot, honey, Paul was gay, honey. He was one of His gay disciples. He laid with another man like a man lays with a woman. What does that say to you? He was gay. But the Catholic Church pulled all that shit out the Bible and you wouldn't be able to see all of that. God didn't give a damn about that as long as you follow His fucking 10 Commandments and to love each other like you love yourself. That's what got this place fucked up. Everybody wants to sit up here and see shit the way they think it ought to go. And that's not even how the way shit is supposed to be. And it's just really fucking sad. You know what I'm saying? People are going to love who they're going to love. And a lot of beautiful shows and a lot of beautiful stories are sitting on the shelves because you got a problem with their tax situation, or this woman had an issue with her husband or her man, or this guy is an asshole in real fucking life. Oh, well, who cares? They're fucking people. They're going to do dumb shit. You understand? But at the end of the day, I don't know what kind of world that we think we living in where people got to put up airs and be phony to be accepted. And that's where I have a problem at. I don't want to put up airs to be something that I'm not in this world. Okay? Past this hair, everything about me is the same, is real. That's it. Real. Okay? I don't know. America wanted to put up this air. We're the greatest people and got the greatest, morals in the world. No, the fuck we don't. Okay? We got the morals of a fucking goddamn slut in America. Let's just put it, let's be 100. Our morals is slutville. Okay? We can't teach no other country about how to be at all. Okay? When we out here basically fucking hoe strolling. All right? I'm sorry. There's no way I could be preaching shit to anybody if I am America as a whole and how the fuck we look. Then you got China want to sit up here and act as though they don't got no fucking goddamn skeletons in their motherfucking closet. Honey, I can tell from your dramas, China, baby, y'all some dirty bitches. So let's not try to sit up here and act as though we're just all perfect over here. Y'all slapping the shit out of motherfucking employees in front of people and shit. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. Nobody's going to win Best Fucking Country of the Year award from Pat. I'm sorry. And as far as how half of these places got to be how they are, you motherfuckers need to shut up and be quiet. Okay? Australia can't say shit at all. For how they got to be who they are, they need to be real motherfucking quiet right about now and shut the fuck up. Okay? And India too. All right, all these motherfucking countries have done dirty shit to people to get to be who they are today. So standing around screaming about trying to put on your Sunday dress and act like, oh, I'm such church worthy. I'm a church worthy bitch up in here with my glasses and my wig cocked, and I can tell you how to be. Oh, hell no. Hell no. That's the part about when you start looking at history and really taking long looks at these so-called people who have been in charge of the world, you have to sit back and say, bitch, what? You telling me what? How the hell you gonna tell me how to run my life when you motherfuckers doing dot, 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 and dot to get where the fuck you at? That's why I don't understand what the heirs are for. Why are we trying to act like we know the best thing. We know our country knows what's best and how to be as far as a family is concerned. Get the fuck out of here. That's the reason why I don't understand some of these dramas when I look at them. When the man touches a woman and they both get the freaky motherfuckers. I ain't no way a man gonna touch a woman's hand on a bus and she gonna lose her whole composure at all. Some of these bitches lonely as hell with your motherfucking would just blow on them. Okay? So ain't no way that's fucking reality when they do those things in these different dramas. That everybody's that deprived of affection that just somebody leaning up against them means I need to marry your ass now. That's fucking ridiculous. But that's the shit that they putting across TV. And it's cute. Yes, it's cute. But is it reality? No, it's not. That's the reason why I get upset with some of the things that I see. Because they are blocking these boys from showing that's another level of love. Okay? Somebody else, loving somebody else of the same sex. Hey, at times I've had to question myself when I look at certain type of women. I'm like, bitch, why are you looking at her ass? Is it fixed? Your eyes are fixated on this woman's ass. Ain't no part of me gay, but I am still looking at this woman's ass. And we've all been there, okay? I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you're going to have people that love different people. I love certain people in my life, and they are of the same sex, not in a romantic way, but I love them. But at the end of the day, love is love, so who cares? I would like to see their relationship sometimes. I like to be because I'm sorry, I am a romantic nut. I don't give a damn who it is. If you see somebody that you like and you tell me, I am going to be completely invested if you are my friend in your happiness of this coming together. That's just the kind of bitch I am. I'm not a hated bitch at all. I'm not one of them bitches that you tell her, girl, I am really, really crushing on this guy. And I'm like, bitch, for what? Why you like him? I'm not one of them girls. I'm one of the girls like, for real, what do you like? What do you do? What did you say? You know what I'm saying? I get invested in those types of things, whether it is a guy or a girl, because I understand love. Love is a wonderful thing. Everybody wants to have that. Why is it only limited to certain types of people? It's not. And it's never going to be. Okay? It's never going to be. Homosexuals was in every empire of our entire existence as humans. The only problem that I have with that particular community right now is that they used to be some of the baddest bitches with some of the most Teflon skin I'd ever seen. And the reason why I admired them so much, but now they're just sensitive bitches. It's talent, and you say any goddamn thing about them at all. And I really would like for them to bring back the bad bitches, please, because these sensitive hoes need to go somewhere and apply some diaper rash because they get on my motherfucking nerves. For real, for real. Okay, but I digress on that. It's popular now as far as entertainment industry is nothing new to the world, but China is it says, but in the world, but China thinks that they are so pure. That's what I'm saying. They're not pure at all as far as relationships are concerned, because I'm sorry, when you look at situations like Yangtze Palace, you look at situations like, Fire in Novana, Royal Novana, all of these different situations with one motherfucker and all these bitches. and the evil shit that was going on, that was allowed to go on, killing the babies and all this shit. Fuck two men having a relationship and loving each other. When you killing kids and killing whole fucking families, that trumps two damn bags kissing. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't give a damn about the two boys kissing in the corner. What the fuck is this over here? But that's the kind of shit that they do. Ain't no pure nothing, because if you're sitting up here having a whole society based around making a whole bunch of other people poor while one group of people get rich, which is all of these motherfuckers' philosophy on this planet, I got a problem with that more than I got a problem with these two boys over here kissing in the corner and loving each other, holding hands in the park. Fuck them. This right here is reality for me. But see, the shit that we want to point out and focus on, that they want to point out and focus on, is like squirrel shit. Squirrel, look over there. Don't look over here at what we really doing. Look over here at this bullshit we telling you to look at. And now it's getting to a point in the world where people are tired of getting caught up in the squirrel game. Okay? No, we looking at y'all take this money and use it any kind of way. We looking at y'all keeping certain people poor so certain motherfuckers can stay rich. Okay? There's a reason why Biden and them ain't doing well in the polls, baby. People are mad as a motherfucker because of all of the shit that they promised, they not coming through with. Okay? All of these damn bills they trying to push through got nothing but pork in it for them and their fucking friends. Ain't shit in there for them people. And you got the Republicans that is not doing shit. I told y'all Mitch McConnell, just because he was no longer in charge of the Senate, didn't mean his ass lost any power. That motherfucker still holding shit up. And that's why I tell y'all, don't get caught up in that goddamn this play of politics. These people are fighting amongst each other over how much of your fucking money they're gonna spend on themselves. The fight ain't got shit to do with you. I'm sorry, it ain't got shit to do with you. But at the end of the day, that's what's wrong. Everybody told you vote because your ancestors fought for that, for the right to vote. No, they didn't. Your ancestors should have had the right to fucking vote. Their labor built this motherfucker. They should be voting right about now. In fact, they shouldn't even be paying taxes, quiet as kept. But at the end of the day, what did your vote get you? Some bullshit, because all of these is the same bird. If I come in here and say, hi, I'm Pat, and then come back with these glasses, hi, I'm not Pat. What the you gonna ask me, bitch, what is wrong with this hoe? Is she crazy? Did we just see this bitch? All she did was put on some fucking glasses and say she a whole nother bitch. Okay? That's what our government does to us on a regular basis. Come in dressed like this, come back in another outfit saying, oh, I'm a Democrat or a Republican. I'm a Republican. No, I'm the Democrat. This is the same bitch. You the motherfucker that's crazy because you ain't playing. You playing the game. You see the shit happening right in front of your face and ain't sitting up here saying, this is some bullshit. This is the same bitch. If I'm the same motherfucker, and I'm talking two different ways when I got on glasses, I'm here for your children. I want to do everything I can with you. I'm against the gays and everything. And I'm 100% with you right there in church. Then I take these off and say, I'm for gay rights. I don't want these motherfuckers around me. We'll be like, wait a minute. This bitch is the same motherfucker. Same bird, different fucking face on a different day. That's all they're giving you. And until you realize what you're looking at, you're going to keep getting caught up inside the theater of politics. Until the American people start getting wise to this and say, you know what? Who the fuck finna work out for my best interest? Who gonna make sure that my taxes, since I work a business, I have my own business, who gonna give me the biggest tax break? That's who I'm voting for. Who gonna give me the most shit to fix my situation? And then hold these motherfuckers to the fire, hold their feet to the fire till you get what you want. See, that's how people get what they want. It don't matter whether they're Republican or Democrat. These motherfuckers the same motherfucking people. They just all got pay raises on your motherfucking tip. Okay? Ain't shit happening other than them get more money for themselves. That's the reason why I don't sit up here and clap for Nancy Pelosi or what is his name? What is his name? The little old turtle dude, McConnell. I don't have it. They both the same motherfuckers. They on the same goddamn team. So either way they win. They just fighting amongst each other on how they gonna spend your money. Meanwhile, your ass still broke and losing your house and trying to figure out how you gonna pay these bills. That's the reason why don't get caught up in that shit. Learn how to be a player, another type of player. And that player that you're gonna have to become is a person that understands how to make this shit work for you instead of against you. Because a lot of people are beginning to understand how to play the game. You understand? But when you're talking about places like China, China has that CCP party, and they are fucked up and they are overwhelmed because every day it's some new shit popping off in China or near Japan and all of that shit, because they trying to bring all of the Asian people underneath one umbrella for them to control. And it ain't gonna happen that way, because you can't just control everybody and everything. That's gonna, at some point, this is gonna blow up into a war, y'all. It's gonna blow up into a war very, very soon. Okay? I need you to be watching over your dates as well, because see, they added time to our calendar. Believe it or not, 2012 is 2021 backwards. So as this year, December, when November kicks in December, watch how crazy shit finna get. Shit finna get wild, baby. You think these volcanoes and shit going off in La Palma, that's another place I don't get. Volcano goes off, this shit lava is flowing every motherfucking way, and motherfuckers are still at the restaurant eating like it ain't nothing. Like, girl, don't you think y'all live on a fucking island? The lava don't seem to be slowing down. It seems to just, keep on opening up new areas and vents and shit and letting energy out and lava, and it's going in another direction. It looks like nature's saying, get the fuck off my land. You need to go now while you got a chance, before I blow up on this motherfucker and all y'all asses gonna be trying to run and get the fuck up out of here, and ain't gonna be enough boats for y'all to get the fuck out of here. See, I'm the type of bitch, I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I'm looking at the show, and it don't look like it's gonna stop anytime too soon on that complete island, and no one's paying attention. Another one went off in Japan. These volcanoes going off are literally telling you this earth is getting ready to go through a thing. Get your motherfucking self prepared. There ain't nobody listening. 28 volcanoes have gone off in the month of October. That ain't never been something that's a regular thing happening on the planet. But now it's happening. They ain't telling you that on the news because they don't want to sit up here and make you afraid. What the hell is going on here? There's a lot going on in our world right now that nobody's paying attention to, ladies. That's not a normal thing. 28 volcanoes erupted in the month of October, and it ain't finna stop yet. Just like all them hurricanes that was flying their asses through here too. Okay? This is the hurricane season, but hurricane season arrived a couple of months early. They done been real quiet about what down there in Louisiana. They ain't said shit else really too much, but there's people still without lights down there. You know that? There's things that you don't know because it ain't on the news. Out of sight, out of mind. You going about your days if you don't know nothing. And that's the way they're keeping it. And now they've made Facebook where you can't say shit on Facebook. You can't say shit on Instagram. You can't say shit on YouTube now. Or they flag your ass. All of these things are going on every day. And not to escape the fact that if you live in a city, you all tell me if I'm right or wrong. Have you noticed the uptick of crime that went up in places that don't normally have crime problems, but the hood is quiet? In Chicago, I live in the hood, and this motherfucker is like a suburb right now. But baby, downtown, up north, where all of the rich folks is, oh, they getting their asses fucked up on a regular basis, going back and forth to work, coming home, going shopping, Baby, they robbing their asses like it's nothing in broad daylight. This is what's happening in Chicago. So I know in other places, California got to be having some issues. New York got to be having some issues because places that don't normally get real, that I used to go up north because I used to know that if you go up there, ain't shit gonna happen to you up there. Baby, not no more. Up north is questionable like a motherfucker. Okay? You just can't go everywhere now. People are getting desperate when it comes down to money and things. Okay, so I don't know what's happening in y'all neck of the woods, but in certain neck of the woods, from what I'm hearing from my friends in other places, they say crime is upticking, and it ain't the people who are normal suspects doing the motherfucking crime. Okay, so it's some crazy shit going on right now. People, they're not telling you that on the news at all. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I know this is that shit's gonna get wild come November and December. And please remember, you heard it from your girl first. I'm telling you, on a spiritual level, I already feel it coming, baby. It's already coming. These, I'm telling you, they're in the books that I have read. It said that the volcanoes and all these earth changes that are happening would herald the catastrophic changes that are about to that are about to come on this earth unexpectedly, and our government is going to have to tell people exactly what the fuck is going on because they know what's going on. They're fully aware that this would happen. Fully aware. They just didn't know when it would happen, but they're fully aware because they've been getting the signs of it happening. And it ain't just climate change, and it ain't just global warming. This place has a time in which it goes through a change. And now it's set. And there's nothing anybody can do about it because we're getting ready to go into a whole nother paradigm. And people ain't ready for that. They're not ready for it. That's the reason why nothing is working. Have you ever known America go someplace and then get ran the fuck out of it? Afghanistan, they got ran out of it. They upset with China right now because China did some shit that they don't know how they did it with their technology, and they trying to shut it down, but they can't. They can't shut them motherfuckers down. Ain't nobody listening to America no more, baby. The great whore is no longer to be feared anymore. These countries are barking back at her, and they're barking back at her in a way that is crazy and not normal to us in America. We used to be in the baddest bitches on the block. We used to coming over there saying, you better bop, 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 and motherfuckers bow down. Now these countries not doing that shit no more, boo. They like, bitch, what? You run your shit, we run our shit the way we want to. In fact, why don't you get your shit and get the fuck up out of here? A lot of these countries are running America and the UK the fuck up out of their shit. But they keeping that on the down low quiet. And meanwhile, you got these fools running around, yeah, we're USA. No. This is not the same USA as it used to be. So I expect very soon for these people who used to be afraid of us to come at us again and come at us even harder. Okay? Right now, you got Biden, who is steady pushing this narrative of, people with the hokey pokey versus people with the no hokey pokey. It ain't working no more. Because the problem that a lot of lawyers are seeing, and I've had a couple of my law friends talk to me about this, is that when you start doing that kind of shit, asking people what's going on with them on a medical level, you open the door for people to start intruding further into your medical situations going on with you personally. That they can use the same quote unquote situation that we have going on right now with the pandemic as a way of saying that you're not fit to work a job if you're overweight. They can look at you and say, well, are you vaccinated or unvaccinated? You don't have to answer that because it's not their fucking business. But then legally, you can sit in front of an employer and they can look you up and down and say, well, you are a bit overweight. Are you sure you're not going to be a heart attack or walking? Now, when people start using that ability to do other things and misusing that law that they have out there, you're going to have a problem. And I know it's going to be motherfuckers that's going to do that. You understand? Because I'm the type of bitch, if you ask me my status about anything going on with me medically, I'm going to ask you, what's that, depending on who you are, there's a strange smell about you. And have you gone to the doctor to see about that? Preferably OB-GYN. I'm a mean bitch. You don't ask me about private things as far as my medical history is concerned. But yet they keep on trying to make this seem as though this is something that everybody should know. And it's not. It's not, because that means you open the door to other things. So at the end of the day, a lot of attorneys are looking at this as, yeah, they're overstepping a bit on a lot of these jobs, because that means I can ask you about anything that's going on with you, STDs, anything that's happening with you. Are you going to be a risk to me as an employee? And people don't understand those types of things because they can use the precedent that's here now to do that kind of shit. There's a reason why people need to be protesting this. But until you see it happen like that one-on-one with you on a job, because you have a Karen or a raggedy bitch that wants to be funny, acting funny with you when you're trying to get a job, that's the only way that you're going to be able to see just how far this can go. It says, see, this is what I'm talking about, sharing no knowledge. Well, you know what, like I said, everybody don't want to deal with that kind of situation, Miss Shirley. I mean, Miss Verna, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, a lot of people do not watch other people's news and things like that and get outside of their immediate circle about things. So they don't know exactly what is going on at all. And some people are scared to know. They just want to stay in their own little world, and that's it. And unless some shit blows up over their head, they don't know and they don't care. And that's how we've been brought up in this society, is not to really give a shit about what's happening to somebody else on the other side of the globe. But the reality is, if China's having an outbreak right now of this situation of CV, then in the next couple of months, America will be spiking again too. And no one seems to be paying attention to that. And they're telling you it's something coming that's worse than this. So worse than the variant we have right now. So they already know this shit is about to happen. So why keep pushing this so-called vaccine that don't work? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I got a measles vaccine when I was a kid, I never caught the fucking measles. When I got the mumps vaccine, I never caught the fucking mumps. So, why is it that now these motherfuckers get vaccines, you still catch a fucking COVID? It means the shit don't work. Let me quit playing in my face now. You're just playing in my face. And I'm tired of that shit. It don't fucking work. That's not how vaccines fucking work. And we all fucking know that, but we all playing this game of, yeah, let's follow the fucking leader down the side of a fucking cliff. I'm sorry. At times it just gets on my nerves and the common sense just leaves. This is becoming a place where common sense does not exist no more. I'm sorry. It really doesn't. But anyway, I do hope that eventually our situation does improve, but it doesn't look like that. And like I said, come November and December, things is gonna flip on top of his head real fast and real strange. And right now I'm just looking at our government not becoming a government that I'm proud of at all. And to be honest with you, I'm really concerned about Biden's ability to lead at this point. He seems like he's mentally like old people. He's a little senile. You know what I'm saying? And Kamala is basically either waiting on pins and needles for this motherfucker to die, or either she's just a bitch with an honorary job. That's how I'm looking at all these people. All y'all are a bunch of people with honorary jobs with absolutely, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just collecting money at this point. And then once people realize you cannot eat money, money cannot save you when you on your deathbed. It can get you a pretty decent doctor, but if the doctor don't know shit, what is money gonna do for you? We got to start caring about each other, and we got to start loving each other more than we do already. And we got to start caring about each other on the other sides of these globes. So if there's people that are going through any hard times, right now and you need something, please feel free to email me at the Chinese Drama Addict. At the Chinese Drama at gmail. The Chinese Drama Addict at gmail.com. It's an about section of my page. You can email me there, tell me what's going on, and I will try to help you as much as I fucking can. Okay? That's the kind of bitch I am. If you got anything, I don't give a fuck what's going on. Be it money, you can't pay your rent, you need a light bill, you need a fucking phone bill paid. I can help you do that. If that is something that's going on with you, we need to be sisters that help each other, not just find good dramas, but when shit go wrong, you need some clothes for your baby, let me know. I will send them to your house. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of people we're going to have to become, because I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit up here and watch people that I know, that I talk to on a regular basis, go through nothing. Do you understand? If I can give you a couple of $100, if I can give you a couple of things that from my house, I'm not rich, no, but I can help with something. And I ain't got to put your business out on blast either, because I'm not the type of bitch that's going to talk about it. I'm the type of motherfucker, I'm just going to send it to you. Okay? And if you can't be that type of business, just send some shit to you because somebody say, I need this, I need that, then you don't need to be a part of this group here at all. But when it comes down to any of my maymays needing any damn thing, that's the kind of empress I am. All right? And you all need to strive to be that type of empress on your block, in your hood, in your house, or whoever. If they need something, say you can ask me and I'll give it to you, and I ain't gonna think about it or bring it up, put it in your face or let anybody else know anything I've done about it, period. Okay, so at the end of the day, I want you all to understand, I don't want to give up my channel. I really don't. But at the same time, I do want to be able to say what I want to say without all these fucking hurt ass fucking feelings. I'm just getting sick of this shit because I don't care. And I know my mouth. And I know somebody catch me on a day and I'll say some crazy shit to you. But I am tired of people being in their feelings about certain topics when it comes down to certain things. This is my channel, but at the same time, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to feel a certain type of way. But if you can't be an adult and have an adult conversation, then you know what? Maybe this ain't the channel for you. I am a spiritual person. From time to time, I may talk about God. You may not like that. You may be an atheist. Oh, well, whoever, to each their own. But this is my channel. And I do believe in a higher power. Do I go to church every Sunday? Hell to the no. You will not see me in that bitch. Okay? But I do believe in God. I do. I've had too many other fucked up experiences in my life that he done brought me out of for me not to believe in him. Okay? But you're right. My true subscribers will stay. But you have some people, I don't know where some of these girls coming from, or they just find me on these channels and then they get real weird. Okay? They get very fucking weird. And we got some people that's in these Chinese drama land worlds that's a little strange. I'll be the first person to tell you that. Okay? And I'll probably get a thumbs down on this one too, because that's that person. Oh, yes, that bitch. Shit, they be watching it. I don't care. It says, say what you have to say. It's your child opinion. If they don't like it, they don't have to listen. And it's true. You would think that, but girl, these girls get to write you a whole motherfucking book on why they crazy. And then you sit up there, you say, I see why you a lonely bitch and ain't got no man. See, all you got is these tough Chinese dramas. You done lost your fucking mind. Girl, some of these people write you a whole motherfucking entire book about how they feel. And you're like, all it is, because I said I didn't like Rebel. I may not like Rebel Princess, or I didn't like the General Mr. Song in the Rebel. Baby. Strange hoes. These girls need to sit down with a psychiatrist for real. I bullshit you not. They need to talk to somebody. They need some St. John's warts. They need some lot of shit because there's some depression going on here. It says it's like why you don't respond to certain people. I usually don't. I try to, but I try to be really, really nice. That's the reason why you haven't seen me that much on Discord. I kind of sit back and I watch. I watch. It's like it says you need to stop reading some. That's true, some of it, but a lot of it, some people will write stuff and then delete it, and I actually see it. See, no, you don't have to understand on YouTube, just because you write something and delete it does not mean it's gone from me being able to see it. You understand? It still comes straight to my email, and just because it may not be up there doesn't mean I didn't get it. And that's what's wrong. It's like, whew, I don't even have that many people that watch me. So you all watch Avenue X and Marcus, and they are great at what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a little different, and I like staying in my own lane, and they're in their own lanes, and that is their culture, so it's a little different for me to be in this period. So I try very hard not to offend anybody, but I do try to keep it 100% real. Okay, and keep my opinions, because honestly, even some Asian people watch this and they like, I love you because you are so fucking funny, and it's true what you're saying, and it is. You understand what I'm saying? And my thing is that I've never been a prejudiced person at all. I am not. Period. I am not a prejudiced person. My mom did not raise me to be a person that feels like this race is above this race and this race below this race. I've never been that type of motherfucker. That's the reason why I could go to China by my motherfucking self. Sit in their little restaurants while people take pictures of me eating, okay? And have a damn good time by myself without a black person for miles to be found, okay? I don't have an issue with that kind of shit. I really don't. I don't. I will go anywhere by myself. I am a gangster bitch. I am not scared of anybody's culture at all. You understand? But at the end of the day, I don't look at anybody as here and here. So I try very much so to say, hey, y'all got some crazy hoes in y'all shit. Just like I know it's crazy hoes inside the black race, baby. We got us some humdingers. And then same thing with the white girls. Some humdingers over there too. Okay? But at the end of the day, women and people are people. It doesn't matter what race you come from. You're going to have them same type of people no matter where you go. Okay? That's the reason why I was able to manage people of all kinds of races and do very well at it, is because I don't see myself as the type of person that you're up here and you're down here. I see you as you do your fucking job. As long as you do your job, you ain't gonna see my ass. But the moment that your ass fuck up your job is the moment I'm gonna be in your face, bitch. This ain't got shit to do with race or nothing. This got something to do with what we here for. It says there's a lot of fun stuff and ideas that you can do with your channel and content. You also need to talk. It says that you can talk shit who you want to, whether it's good or more on the serious note. That's true. There is a lot of things that I could do on here. It's just that, like I said, when it comes down to certain stuff, I would love to share with you all. I'll be completely honest. I would love to share some of the stuff that I read with y'all, because y'all be like, you understand some of the stories, and I try to throw things in there in certain places for you to understand, because there's no way I could be a holy roller, honey, and hit people with Bibles and shit. It ain't gonna happen. Not on this channel. And who I've been in life, no. Okay? But it's so many things spiritually that I know about that you all would be like, and I always thought about this, and that's what it is, and da 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 da, and we could vibe on. But I don't know if I could bring that here. And then at the same time, a lot of things inside these Chinese dramas that I've seen that lets me know they have a lot of history on the metaphysical side that I would like to see too, because a lot of their stuff from these shows fuck my understanding up, because I'm sitting back and I'm like, wait a minute, this is the same shit I've been reading is inside these Chinese dramas. And I'm like, are they basically saying that every nation on this world, you got a group of people who know the truth about what's going on this planet and what has been and all the lies that have been told? And the answer is yes. So I'm finding a lot of things out historically too, which is crazy. Historically, that religion and all of that shit is made the fuck up. And the real religion that we really need to be doing is honestly the one about caring about each other. Isn't that crazy? Loving each other, taking care of each other on this fucking planet. Could you imagine a place where you didn't have to pay for mortgage or rent? That your mortgage, your rent, and what you ate and how you dressed was automatically taken care of because you were born on this planet. Do you know how much shit, how much crime would be cut in half because of that? And the only thing that you were allowed to do is what made you happy. I think I would be ready to jump on that plane to go to that place right now. Fuck all of this shit. I'm ready to go. Take me there right now. Okay? What truly makes me happy is decorating. And decorating for not only homes, but parties. That's what truly makes me happy. So if I could coordinate some of the most beautiful things that happen in our world, I would, and not have to worry about prices and all of that other shit. And money ain't a thing. Money's not an object because money is not something that controls our world. It's just about what is it that you can bring to the whole entire human race that everybody will love. There would be a different type of world. It really would be. And I think I would want to be a part of that more than I want to be a part of this one where everything is ran by cash. It says, damn, I joined at a random moment, but still have right at the right time to hear it, Jim. It says, if those things were automatically taken off, honey, if those things were automatically taken off, this world would be amazing to be in, honey. It really would be. That you didn't have to worry about rent. You could live automatically because you were born on this planet for free any place you wanted to live. And pretty much it wouldn't be this house is this much, or everybody would kind of have the same house. Honestly, who would give a shit where you live at, because it wouldn't be about who has more and who has less. You understand what I'm saying? And then on top of that, if you like making furniture, you would be friends with a person like me because I like designing and making new stuff. You understand? And those things, either you like it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? And everybody would have their own abilities to do things. And that's the world that God really wants us to have, not the world that we have today, where people are killing each other over $20. We killing each other over a man who could do better for us than that. It's just sad, honey. Yeah, you would need laws, and you would have laws, but the laws would be is that your 10 commandments will work out just fine with that. Don't kill, don't steal, don't look at your neighbor's shit like you want it. You understand what I'm saying? It'll be different. A true community, and everybody raise everybody's child. You understand what I'm saying? It wouldn't be no look at them kids over there. No, if it's look at them kids over there, what the fuck is the community not doing? The reason why them kids need. Because nobody need nothing. Because if your clothes and your food and your housing is taken care of, what do you need? What are we doing now? Anything else? You would be working out your salvation of your own fucked up personality. Now we gonna get to the real nitty gritty of what's wrong with all of us. Because once all of our real shit is gone, that's real shit. Now you gonna work out what's really wrong with your crazy ass girl. Now we finna get down to what's going on with you. If you just a bad seed or you just fucked up, okay? Because everything else is taken care of. And if you're not a person that's into running around causing problems and issues, then a place like that would be perfect for you. You understand? You got a husband and they say, hey, we don't look at each other husband like we want that. That's her husband. And what's going on in their house is their house. You understand? And only certain people can have fucking kids. Real parents can only have certain kids. Certain other motherfuckers. No, honey, we're not doing that. These irresponsible motherfuckers, no, you can't have babies here. Only you got a proven record of being a good parent. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna let y'all go. But I had a good time talking to you guys as always. And like I said, I am gonna think hard about whether or not if I want to continue the show or not. And then, like I said, like the things that I've been reading have been really, really uplifted and changed me. Like I told you, I stopped smoking. I am smoke free, have not gone back. This going on what, month 2? It's gonna be month 3 in a minute. So like I said, it's changed a lot about me. I'm in a better place. I'm more happy, and I am not depressed anymore about a lot of things. Like I said, because the reason why I smoked is because I didn't tell people exactly how I felt. I didn't. I had to keep on dealing with muting myself, and I'm tired of muting myself when it comes down to people and they fucking feelings. I'm really, really fucking tired of that. Either you're adult or you're not an adult, and if you're not an adult, that's not my fucking problem. So I hope everybody has a good weekend. Y'all take care. And I'll see you all at Circle. Last time I forgot about Circle. I was in my books, and by the time I looked up, it was 4 o'clock, y'all. So that is my fault. I will see you all inside the Empress Circle on Wednesday on Discord. And you all have an excellent, excellent weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.